So what's up everybody, today we're going to be talking about the remaining roster we have for Jump Force. Now, again, we cannot know exactly how much characters there will be, if maybe they're already done, right? They could be already done, who knows, right? But what we can do, it makes, some speculations, because probably all know him, there's a guy named Yonko Productions, which I did talk about very briefly in my last video. And pretty much this guy has, most of the time he has pretty, true information about the game, right? He reveals some characters before they were officially announced. So, there is some true, right, to what he says. So I think that's great. In one of his latest statements about Jump Force, he says that there are going to be 12 characters announced for the game. We cannot know exactly what this means. I mean, it can be, 12 more characters and that's it, and we're not gonna get any more characters, or just 12 in one time in like one announcement. I don't know, like we cannot know exactly what's going on, but we know there's gonna be 12, right? So, let's say, let's go with, the fact that these are the only 12 characters gonna be left. Okay, let's say that. Now, before we start, I want to say that this is not, my wish list or anything. This is not the characters I would want to have in the game. This is the character I think that would probably make it in there, just in terms of, what makes the most sense, because of, just the marketing and the past info that we got and stuff like that. So, the first one, I think we're gonna start, we have to start with Naruto, right? Because it's so weird for me that, we have One Piece and Dragon Ball there, and have 6 characters each, and Naruto has freaking 2, and is on the freaking cover of the game. Like, what the hell? Definitely has to get more characters in there. Think about it even from a marketing standpoint, right? Like, this is one of the reasons people will buy the game, right? Because they see, Naruto on the cover. They would be like, oh my god, I want to play Naruto and all these characters and Madara and stuff like this. And then, like, they get in the game and there's only 2 characters. Yeah, not weird. So let's say, Naruto will have 6 as well, meaning, 4 characters for Naruto. So let's start off with the first one, being Kakashi. Of course, Kakashi is big as hell. Everybody loves Kakashi. He's very a popular character, everybody loved. He has a pretty big eye chance to be in the game. Like, come on, everybody loves him. I definitely think, he, if anyone has to make, some big change, I think that Kakashi has a pretty big chance there. Next up we have Sakura. I feel like definitely there's a lot of chance, and the reason for that, first of all, she's part of Team 7, right? The big, the 3 characters that are making, basically to make this show. Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke, they're the big 3, the big Team 7. But not only that, I feel like, Bandai said that they're going to be a female kind of support, not support, but female representation in the game. So, and the fact that we don't have, like, almost no female characters, we only have, Boa from One Piece and stuff like that, so we don't have a lot of female support, so I think that Sakura could be a pretty big one. Next up we're gonna go with Gaara. I don't know why, like, personally, for me, I really like Gaara. He's pretty likable. Also, he's not like, he's a pretty popular character. But for me personally, if you ask me, I think that the reason why, they will put him in the game, because it's very different in terms of both, his character and both his abilities. He has some truly unique abilities I think they can put in the game. The sand and all that. I think it's gonna look fantastic in the game. Like, think about the art style of the game with sand. I think it's gonna be really cool. For the last one, I think we're gonna be, we have to go with a villain. So I think that Madara or Pain. I'm not sure. Madara is popular, but the problem is that Madara, I feel like, is very similar to Kakashi and Sasuke. Both, they're Sharingan users, and so I'm not so sure. Even if you talk about like Susanoo, right? They're very much, they kind of have similar stuff. Now, Pain, on the other end, is less popular, but I think they can really come up with really cool abilities for him to not make him feel like, Madara. To be honest with you, I think it's pretty big, but, I don't know, maybe. Also, if you really want to go deep, why Madara will be in the game, like he was in J-Stars, which it's pretty, if they had a character in J-Stars, it would make sense it would appear in the game. Not all of them did, but, there is a good chance because they already have the mold and they already have some stuff going on to it. And I think one of the series that people talk about a lot and definitely going to be is JoJo Bizarre Adventure. I think that there's definitely going to be some characters from there. I don't know exactly who, to be honest with you. I just think there's going to be 2 characters, so one character, another character. I don't really care who. You know, there's a lot of stuff going. There's a lot of like the Joe family has kind of changed, so I don't know exactly. But next up we have another JoJo character, and after that we have Koro Sensei. Oh my god, I love Sensei Classroom, but again, this is not my list. But first of all, he was teased from Yonko Productions, which make him just jump like 10 times in the amount of chances, because of course Yonko, again, like I said, we has pretty good shit going on in terms of info. And if you know, if Koro Sensei was teased by him, it could be in the game. The second thing is also, the fact that he was in J-Stars as well, like Madara, so they have pretty good chance of putting him in the game. I don't know. But next up we have Tsuna. I feel like Tsuna is the same kind of with Koro Sensei, because he was also teased by Yonko, and he was also in J-Stars, so he has those two things that I feel like, definitely gonna make him be in the game. Next up we have My Hero Academia. Definitely they're not gonna put, only Deku in there. My Hero Academia is so freaking popular that I feel like they gotta have put more characters. So let's start off with, as probably the most popular character besides of Deku, probably even more than Deku, Bakugo. Yeah, like come on, really? Bakugo is definitely going to be in the game. He's so popular, I mean, if personally for me, like it's kind of crazy, but in terms of popularity, if they would go that route, I think they're gonna put Bakugo before Deku. Like, I'm not joking. As much as Deku is loved, and I personally prefer Deku over Bakugo, Bakugo is so popular that so many people will take him rather than Deku. So next up we have All Might. At least one more, My Hero character. I think that All Might could be there. He's also very popular. It's like a big thing in the show, so I feel like he could have a pretty good chance. So next up, I feel like he's really, has a pretty good chance to be in there. It's Kaiba, right? Kaiba, Seto Kaiba. I think can have a pretty big chance, and the reason for that because, of course, we have only one character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I'm not so sure if that means, it's the only character. It could be the only character, like Yugi himself, but I feel like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a pretty big show and has a lot of stuff going into it, so I don't think they will only have Yugi in there, and Kaiba is a pretty big chance, so yeah. So and the last one, the last character, I feel like could be just a character from a different show we don't know yet, or a show from what we have. I think that's something it could be. These two options I really didn't know what to choose, but again, I think that they could go with one of the characters we already know. Like, I don't know, just add a character to My Hero, add a character to Naruto, add a character to JoJo, whatever. You could add like character to the new one, or add a completely new series with a completely new character, one character from there. I don't know, maybe put more to Black Clover or stuff like this. So there's a lot of stuff. I don't know. But if you guys have different options, which definitely gotta be, there's no way this is the perfect 12 you guys thought. Tell me in the comments, please. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.